Welcome to Happiest Places Home, the interior design channel. I'm Suzanne, an interior designer and your hostess. In this video, I have brand new merchandise from Pottery Barn to show you, some of my favorite new pieces, and then money-saving opportunities to show you side by side. I also have some interior design tips and tricks to talk about along the way. Well, why don't we jump right in? The first item I'll start with is this really pretty bundle of wildflowers and ferns. It's a nice look for spring and summer. And you already know, but I'll say it just in case it's not in the forefront, that faux florals, or real flowers, of course, can just brighten and update a space. It can also help you change with the seasons. What you've been looking at is one that's more about the greenery at Pottery Barn, and that is their faux wild spray bundle. Ladies walking all over my papers, you may hear that right now. All right, so it's $99.50 for this bundle. Can you imagine? All right, so I have some alternatives for you, and I think you're going to love them, and then we're going to talk about that dining nook after. The alternative that I found at Home is literally going to save you $91 and change on this one bundle. So we have a fern bush for $5.99, and then we have wildflowers in white for $1.99. Those wildflowers also come in a yellow color and a pink. You know, I like the white color. Now, you could even buy more and have a more abundant display, because the displays that you saw from Pottery Barn before I started showing you my dupe, they probably had like 2 bundles in that vase. Now, the nice thing about the Pottery Barn is they do have beautiful stems, and there are a lot of individual pieces. So if you had a glass vase that was obviously translucent, it would look better than my alternatives, but they keep showing it in their substantial and very pretty vessels, and I'm imagining that's what you might do with it too. But that would be the one big drawback, you know? This alternative to the Pottery Barn Faux Wild Spring Bundle is more expensive. It's $22. But the reason I'm showing you this is I do think it's more dramatic and abundant looking. You're probably going to need 2, so then you're at $44 versus the $99.50, was it? And that doesn't bother me. Does it bother you? Because I think you'll have a nicer display. Now, you could go crazy and get 3 of these, and then you'll be spending more. But I just wanted to show you this because I saw it and in my search and thought it would be so nice. Now, if you super duper want to save money, you'll get the at home. But also, I think I have some other things from Wayfair coming up in this video. So if you wanted to bundle things that you really loved, maybe you wanted to see this from Wayfair for that reason too. How pretty is this little dining nook that Pottery Barn put together? It's really a beautiful presentation, but I have some insider tips from interior designers about dining nooks, and I decided to put it at the end of the video instead of right here while we were looking at that nook, because some of you are just here for the dupes specifically, and if that's what you're here for and you want to move on with your life, that's going to be at the end of the video, okay? New at Pottery Barn, we have this really pretty lamp. It's the Lila Bone Inlay table lamp. It's 16 inches high, which it looks a lot taller, doesn't it? That's not a very tall lamp if it's 16 inches. It's on sale right now for $239. I don't think that's a bad price for a very high quality lamp. If you wanted to get the 2 lamps flanking an area, now you're in a much higher neighborhood, which is just crazy. But I do think it's beautiful. I think it's nicely presented in the different rooms they put it in. And I thought it was definitely worth trying to find you an alternative. And I found you one that will save you $200 per lamp. It was love at first sight for me for these lamps at Wayfair. So I spotted these. It's a pair for $79, i.e. $39.50 each. That's a great price for a lamp that is 2 feet tall. That is definitely designer statement size, you know, and it's nice that you have two. So you can use these on a console table, behind the sofa, at the front of your house, in your bedroom, and, you know, in a number of places. I love the idea of having two matching lamps. You don't have to worry about it being matchy-matchy, because most of the other things in the room won't match, you know. And these are just the beautiful statement. The drum shade is so identical to the Pottery Barn one. The feel of it is similar to Pottery Barn. Now, if the Pottery Barn one is saying bone inlay, that might really be bone material, and these are ceramics, so it's not like you're comparing on that note. But knowing that you're saving the $200, I think that you can set that aside. So I would love to have these. Getting new lamps is an investment, but it really can make your room look brand new. It just gives you a different feeling, and these would give it a light and airy feeling for sure. On a spin through Target on Wednesday night, I spotted this lamp, and I thought it looked so much like one that I was already searching for a dupe for from Pottery Barn. I was like, here it is. So this looks all lopsided in store, and that's what happens when you buy lamps that are on the shelf. They're always crooked with the lampshade. So I tried to straighten it. But anyway, it is a good substitute for this Mira table lamp at Pottery Barn. The Pottery Barn version is 2¼ inches taller, not that big of a difference. And this was labeled $80 in the store when I saw it. Online, it's $75, but it might have been placed in the wrong spot in the store. But I do think it's very striking in person, and you can see that it's a little more creamy than it looks on the website. But I looked at all of the lamps. This was my favorite of everything that I saw. This living room by Pottery Barn is very warm and relaxing. It's part of their warm and neutral collection. Now, I've already done the lamp that actually you can't see off to the right. The tall one is just the taller version of it. But I decided to do that pillow. It's called the Stow Pillow. It's on sale right now for $70.90. I don't know how long that will last. Otherwise, it's in the otherwise it's $89.50. It's 22 by 22 designer size, perfect to put at the back of a swivel. Well, I found one that can save you, let's see, what was it? $32. I spotted this at Joss & Main. Joss & Main, if you didn't know, is the sister store to Wayfair. It's kind of like Wayfair's West Elm. You know how West Elm is the sister store to Pottery Barn, and it's like a little bit more modern. Okay, so that's what Joss & Main is for Wayfair. And this one is 22 by 22, so exactly the same. It's also made of cotton, so we're in good shape all around. If you wanted that pattern look to get that warm neutral, I think this is a nice way of doing it. And you would have seen in the Pottery Barn living room that it was like a browns and yellows as the update to the end of winter, beginning of spring look for that warm neutral. I have another brand new pillow from Pottery Barn and its dupe coming up. Hi guys, you're catching up with me on laundry day again, and that's because I wanted to talk to you about my laundry detergent with the beautiful perfumey scent. It's laundry sauce. This beautiful packaging is just the beginning of what I love about it, but it does look so fashionable. So these are the beautiful pods. Now, before I add anything to the tub, I put my scent boosters in, and it's just a quick shake of these. But I also use these at the bottom of my kitchen trash bin, and it makes it smell wonderful longer. I like dropping my fabric softener into all of the loads of laundry with that pod. I'm also excited about the dryer sheets. They come in the pretty packaging as well. Well, now I have the washer going in the background, so you may hear it, even though it's pretty quiet. I just love the perfume scent of my clothes. I washed this a week ago and it still smells just like I spritzed some perfume. If you want to have that feeling like I do and really enjoy laundry day even more, then I have a QR code for you so that you can go right to the site. And also, if you don't have a moment to do that now, it will be in the description box. Well, thank you, Laundry Sauce, for sponsoring this video. Pottery Barn has this brand new, very pretty and understated lumbar pillow for the summer. Theirs is outdoor, and it's got the very delicate palm frond pattern on it. You could almost think that's a fern, but I think they're supposed to be palm fronds. And you can see the pattern better on that blue one. Well, I found one that I like better, and I hope you do too. This is the Palm Frond Motif Pillow by Tommy Bahama. You can find it at Wayfair and Macy's. Right now at Macy's, at the minute I'm recording this on Friday morning, you can put the home code in and get it for $44. Otherwise, it's on sale for $50 at both Macy's and Wayfair outside of that window. So I'm going to tag both, I think. Anyway, I like the brightness and airiness of this. I like the consistency of the pattern, and this is good for indoors. So, and 20 by 20 is a designer size. If that seems maybe somehow not suiting your taste, if you have a more traditional home, this one could work well for you. It's the Tommy Bahama Pineapples Felt Decorative Pillow. Now, they were showing this in some holiday scenes, and pineapples can be considered holidays because people put them on wreaths. But let me tell you what all of that is about. In colonial times, if you went to the tropics as a getaway, you would bring back pineapples because it was a decadence. And you would put 2 of them when you got home on your fence posts to show your neighbors, we're back in town, we're home, we're open to visitors. But you could also put it on a wreath instead on your door. But typically it was on the fence post. And that is why you see pineapples on signs that say welcome. That's what it's all about. There is your history lesson for the day. This also comes in a dark green, and I wanted to show you a Pottery Barn photo. They have an abundance also of green pillows for the spring and summer that are fresh. And I was trying to find a dupe for that one that looks like it's kind of summery, and I haven't yet, but I thought this one's a little similar to it. But if you like this motif, this would make sense for you. And it doesn't have to be a traditional home. You could see that it was placed on a Pottery Barn looking couch in that one photo. But also, it seems to be shown in Christmas scenes. Do you see? And I don't know if you would want to use it just for that purpose. But here are those green looks from Pottery Barn. And you could see how it would kind of do something like that for you. A promotional email came out from Pottery Barn this week featuring this line of furniture. It's called Joinery. It's part of their partnership with a furniture company out of Virginia, and it's North America sourced wood. But it does mention that it's engineered too. So they're saying, look, we have real wood furniture. It is pricey, but the reason I'm showing it to you is I found a line of furniture at Macy's that looks like this, and it is not sourced specifically from real wood. There is veneers involved in this, but it does look like it, and it's a lot less expensive. If you want the real wood, but it also, Pottery Barn says engineered wood in there too. I'm not going to question. I don't really understand what they're talking about with the engineered wood because they might just mean kiln dried, or they might mean something more. Who cares? But anyway, do you like this coffee table? I actually found it when I was looking for a dupe for the Bolinas coffee table at Pottery Barn. I haven't found one yet. This looks like that, but it doesn't have woven material on it. So I'll keep looking for that, but I wanted to show you this. Right after this, we have mood boards coming up, but I wanted to give you some designer tips, insider tips about dining nooks and banquette seating. So here it is. Typically when people ask for these, in the end, they're unhappy. And it's not anything to do with the design. It's just a user issue. So your table always tends to be smaller than what you need. So if you do put a centerpiece on, you're always moving that. There really isn't enough room for everyone to cozy up to their place setting. You're sitting on the edge of your seat in certain seats, and the people that are in the back, if there are a few people sitting at it, get stuck there and other people have to get up. So we know how much fun it is to sit at a booth at a restaurant or something, but that's one scenario, and you don't think of it as the everyday thing of people having to get up, of the elbow room, all of that. So I just wanted to put that out there. Now, even though they look really pretty, it's just that. Now, there is one dining nook that ends up getting good reviews out of all of the ready-made ones, and that's what I'm showing you right now, just in case you're so stuck on it. But this is gray, and it's a very particular color wood, but somehow this one ends up being more comfortable for people than others. Also, they sell a lot of these that are just the seat, and you have to go find your padding, which is very expensive, and it ends up on the whole being expensive. So that was the insider info on that. If you own a dining nook and it's working well for you, let me know in the comments and we will revisit this, and I'll share that yours is a good one to purchase. Now, if it's just a banquette bench, that's different. I'm talking actual nook, because one bench can work a lot better than all of this. I have mood boards for you now, and you may notice that a lot of the things that I showed you in the video end up working in harmony, and that's nice. I put them in all different combos, so hopefully that's enjoyable to watch, and then I'll catch up with you right after. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to visit with me and watch this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, I wish you would so we don't lose touch. I do answer comments in the comment section if you feel like leaving one. And then the other thing is, if you did like any of my dupes, if you wouldn't mind using the links, which are either found on the side or at the top of the description box, our channel will get a small commission, and it really helps us going forward. Well, thank you so much, and I'll see you again, hopefully, next Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.